Hello everyone, today I'm at the ATC Factory here in the UK. I've come to this ATC listening room, never before open to the public. I'm here to hear these speakers, ATC's 50th anniversary commemorative speakers, their ultimate release. They're called the EL50. The price is easy to remember, $500,000 HK. Today I'm offering a proper review. Let me explain to you what makes these speakers special. How do they differ from previous ATC speakers? Plus, there's a live listening session. If you're interested, do subscribe. The ATC EL50 is a commemorative model celebrating the company's 50th anniversary. On top of that, only 50 pairs are being produced worldwide. The specifications of these speakers are evolved from the SCM50. The SCM50 is a very important model for ATC. And as you can see, this oval shape here, the concept also comes from the EL150 Special Edition released by the company in 2006. The appearance of the speakers is basically the same as the current EL50, but back then they were huge speakers, using a 15-inch woofer and a 150-litre cabinet. I took this photo in 2008. Look how young everyone was. Of course, the EL50 is now much easier to fit into your home. The speakers are set up, so no unboxing needed. Looking at their size, I'm standing next to them and I'm 170 cm tall, they aren't that short, but they are very shallow. They've got an oval, almost egg-like shape. So how do they manage to stand so steadily? They've got metal feet, extending front and back like this, with the amp module underneath, lowering the centre of gravity. The SCM50 is already a top-tier speaker, so compared to these premium EL50s, what are the differences? Let's start with what's the same. You have the same driver configuration, a similar cabinet volume, and the same power output. Apart from that, pretty much everything else has been upgraded. At first glance, the whole appearance is completely different. So, what sort of thought has gone into the cabinet? The cabinet is made from hand-matched European walnut with a Nappa leather front baffle finish. The cabinet is hand-built at their UK factory, crafted by skilled workers. When you see it in person, it is truly stunning. But this speaker's no longer square, to an oval shape. The best thing about the oval shape is that it can completely eliminate cabinet diffraction, making it almost non-existent. As the cabinet shape is different, the bass extensions also improve too. Compared to the SCM50, down 6Hz to 32, a solid improvement. In most listening situations, skip the subwoofer, as it already goes very low. How hard is it to make this oval cabinet? Here's the factory designer, Richard Newman, to explain it to everyone.
We've already manufactured and designed curved cabinets in the past, but with the EL50, the curvature is significantly more pronounced and even more complex. We carefully and manually form all the cabinets into a specific arrangement that we call the cabinet tail, or the lathe, for the cabinet tail. We work together with a partner who has a 5-axis CNC machine, and we carefully position the rear section of the cabinet into a storage container, apply pressure, and then the CNC cuts out the details, so they are extremely precise. Mechanically speaking, it's a very good structure.
The cabinet volume is 50 litres, paired with a 9-inch bass driver. Is this what the manufacturer considers the best balance point?
Well, that is a remarkably good question. Actually, thinking, I'll tell you a secret. As for the cabinet volume of the EL50, it's actually just a bit more than 50 litres. For a 9-inch driver, 50 litres is absolutely a perfect capacity, but sometimes you can use a little more. You might remember in the past we made the SCM70 and our 50th SCM family. In fact, the cabinet volume was made a bit larger for both. To do this, we shortened the port with slight tweaks. The EL50 follows this design. With extra capacity and a shorter port, the driver suits a 50-litre cabinet. It also works with a slightly larger cabinet to achieve excellent results. Whether it's 50 litres, 60 litres or even 70 litres, it's all good.
It's an active loudspeaker. The amplifier module is located at the back and is precisely fitted into the speaker cabinet. So when you look at it, there's no heat sink sticking out, nor any protruding handles. It has signal and power inputs. Let's check the amplifier module, as the amplifier module is a fresh design. A fuse, IEC socket, 230 volt plus wide remote switch, and of course a balanced signal input as well. Pins are 1 ground, 2 hot, 3 cold, plus input sensitivity, which can be adjusted in 2 steps, namely 1 volt and 2 volts. As for the factory calibration next to it, better not tamper with that. Crucially, the amplifier features an all-new design, with 2 things in particular that are notable. An analog active amplifier with electronic crossover. It uses a 4th order crossover. They use 2nd order crossovers with components as big as the amp. With a 4th order design, how is the size cut this compact? They've already bought some SMT machines, so they can make the amplifiers PCBs themselves. With the upper surface mount technology, they can make some of the more complex circuits a bit smaller, while still maintaining the quality at the same time.
We made both 2nd order and 4th order crossover versions of the new amplifier designed for the EL50 to carry out listening tests to see which one we like best. Technically speaking, the 4th order crossover design is better, because it allows each drive to handle power more effectively. For example, there will be less low frequency passed on to the mid-range driver. 4th order filtering means minimal overlap, so each driver can operate more efficiently within its optimal audio range. So we put a lot of effort into this. With 4th order crossover is the approach we like best, whether it's through our actual listening or more tests. There's no doubt it's the better option. As you said, using surface mount technology eliminates any insufficient space issues. Now we can optimize it on the circuit board as needed, make it more compact, and then design it for the best layout of the amplifier circuitry within the limited space.
With 3 internal amps, unlike past ATC models with a single transformer, this one's different. This one has 4 toroidal transformers inside, each one dedicated to the power amp for the bass section, the power amp for the mid-range, the power amp for the treble, and another one for the other circuits. AT has never done this, never achieved something so luxurious. High quality and high end.
The concept of using 3 transformers is one we've always held, hoping to achieve not just 3 power amps, speaker amp, but truly achieve monoblock operation with triple monoblocks, similar to a tri-mono design. Using just 1 transformer to power 3 amplifiers, there's a possibility of intermodulation distortion, which comes from interference between the transformer taps. But in the case of the current EL50, this doesn't happen at all. And compared to our current amplifier modules, the amplifiers with independent transformers have greater headroom. These 3 units deliver high power simultaneously with no trouble at all.
This amplifier matches the power of the SCM50, both using Class AB amps. Being an active design, the amplifier's at the back. Let's check the temperature. The room is 25 degrees. The hottest spot currently is the heating unit. 85 degrees. Don't touch it, you'll burn your hand. The speaker's right here. Looking at the speaker, you can see the lower half is a bit warm, but it's just 26 degrees, so there's no need to worry. No need to be concerned about it affecting the wooden cabinet. Check out this amplifier module. It's been running for over an hour non-stop. Its temperature, the hottest part of the heatsink is about 41 degrees. Wooden cabinet, 29 degrees. When you touch it, it's basically just slightly warm. This amp module's stable. For 10 years, ATC amps have stayed cool, so you can use them confidently. In recent years, ATC has acquired the Klippel near-field scanner, an extremely precise loudspeaker measurement instrument. This measuring instrument, how does it help this pair of EL50s to sound even better?
For me, this is a truly brilliant product because it's incredibly precise. If there is any cabinet resonance or any issues such as cabinet diffraction, for example, can all be measured accurately. Fortunately, the EL50 gave excellent measurement data without any colouring. This near-field scanner is used to ensure that when simulating an anechoic chamber, the frequency response can be set to flat. We use this as the foundation for our design. We really enjoy using this measuring instrument. It's a truly brilliant tool. We'll continue to use it in future product development. It's now become indispensable to us.
So what kit pairs with these speakers? That's probably something everyone wants to know. There's a vinyl turntable, digital sources, plus more gear behind. But aren't here? Today I'm actually using streaming as a reference. For streaming, I'm using a Roon Nucleus server. For decoding, I use the DCS Bartok with the ATC SCA2 preamp. It's also a very minimalist system. Unfortunately, I couldn't bring my usual microphones today, so the audio quality might be slightly lower. But being here, I'll certainly hear its performance. I'll let you know my thoughts in a bit. Right, let's talk about the sound. The first thing I have to mention, which you might have already guessed, is that the speaker cabinet completely disappears. The Soundstage produced is more three-dimensional than any other ATC speaker. It's clearer, with a deep wide soundstage that breaks through walls. Imaging is pin-sharp, vocals let you picture a tiny cherry-like mouth. The height's spot on too, but with some big explosive tracks, music with a real sense of grandeur. Beyond its impressive scale, the low frequencies, bolstered by the cabinet, are truly magnificent. The bass extension's much better, and while it's punchy, and as well as having impact, there's great elasticity, it's a delightful bass. It shares the presence of the SCM100 or the SCM110 models, and this sound is something that many of those slim floor-standing speakers just can't manage. Thanks to the new electronic crossover design and separate toroidal power supply, another clear strength is that the sound density is better, and the texture is also richer. It's both imposing and delicate simultaneously, plus that airy quality found in high-end speakers. Audiophiles and those seeking sophistication will certainly appreciate it. We'll all likely be very fond of this. To be honest, this has never really been AT's strong suit, but these speakers have managed it. If you want that thrilling feeling when you turn up the volume, that punchy, direct impact, that's exactly where ATC excels. I can tell you this, these speakers have outperformed the competition easily. Having praised them so highly, what are their shortcomings then? I say this every time I review something. I'll always note its flaws, as there's no such thing as a perfect product. I hope everyone understands that. But as far as my standards go, with these speakers, I can only think of two things. The first is their demand on the source equipment, surpassing other ATC speakers. Should anything be odd or quirky with your source, or if the quality is even slightly lacking, you'll hear it crystal clear. Every detail is crystal clear. They have plenty of potential, but without the best source, you'll soon want to upgrade your front end. The second thing I want to mention is that when I look at their speakers, I'm reminded of a meme where someone spoofed an iPhone advert, and in that advert it said the iPhone's high price isn't its flaw, it's our flaw. Honestly, though I'm an ATC fan and user myself, through my work I've heard many ultra high-end speakers, and I never expected that these EL50 could reach this level. It's not just that it's superbly crafted, the materials are top-notch, and for amplification tech, there's a clear step up. This pair of speakers is a limited edition, and perhaps not many people can afford them, but I firmly believe that after ATC finished designing this pair of EL50, the new products they release afterwards, every single one will definitely see significant progress, bringing even more surprises to us fans. Today, that's our hands-on with this ATC 50th Anniversary Edition speaker, and that's where we'll wrap up the introduction. If you enjoy our videos, please give us a like, subscribe and hit the bell so you're the first to know when we release new content. Next time, if we get the chance, we'll try visiting different places again and explore hi-fi brands with you. See you next time.